few of the questions being asked by people, especially when it comes to the issue of forgiveness, unforgiveness, few of them are this: how do I forgive someone who killed my parents? How do I forgive a person who murdered my child intentionally? Or not even, maybe not intentionally. How do I forgive such kind of a person? How do I forgive someone who raped me? How do I forgive someone who broke off with me when it was a month to my wedding? How do I deal with that? Maybe you find yourself in one of that category, or your home might not even be there. You might be finding it difficult to forgive. This is definitely for you. I want you to just sit down and watch this to the end. I know it's been a while here, but it's still me, Juliana Adedolapo Ajadi. You're welcome back to on today's episode on this channel, where I will discuss about one of the ways of getting healed as a human being, which I call forgiveness. Forgiveness. The first thing I want to say is that forgiveness has to do with a condition of the heart. It's an heart issue. Forgiveness has to do with heart. Forgiveness has to do with heart. What is this forgiveness that we are even talking about? Forgiveness is you letting go of resentment. You not just letting go of resentment, of offense, of anger, of anything that's hurting you, that has been done to you by someone. Letting go of any resentment done to you by someone. When you have been done wrong, when someone has done wrong to you, then I know you want to do something bad to that person. You want to do something terrible to that person. But forgiveness is when you now change your mind. You feel like, it's not worth it. I won't do it again. That's forgiveness. That's you letting go of it. It's you letting go of it. That's forgiveness. So, and it has to do with heart. It has to do with heart, just as I've said. Another thing is that people see this forgiveness as the more your sin, the gravity of sin determines how a person should be forgiven. That is, it is easier for a person to forgive, for a person to be forgiven when probably he broke your pen, the person stepped on you, and all of those, let me say simple thing. But we find it difficult to forgive when it comes to probably a person killed a family member, or a person rape, or a person do that, and a person do that. We always see it. The gravity of the sin now determines if the person will be forgiven or should be forgiven or not, which is not supposed to be. Forgiveness has to be for everyone. Forgiveness is for everyone, and no matter what the person has done. That's forgiveness. At least you forgive, not even minding what the person has done to you, or even who has done that particular thing. Because we are human beings, so not considering what the person has done, or even who has done that particular thing, is forgiveness. You letting go of any offense, any resentment, any harm you want to do to that person. Changing your mind concerning that thing is you forgiving that person. That's forgiveness. And the first thing I want to say, which I've said before, is it has to do with heart. It's an heart issue. The second thing is that it must be intentional. If you are not intentional about forgiveness, it will definitely be difficult to forgive, because we'll not see any need to forgive. We have to take it intentionally. Another thing is that it must not be based on any condition. Some people forgive, and some people will say, okay, I'll forgive you if you can do this. I'll forgive you if you can do that. I'll forgive you based on this. I'll forgive you based on that. Forgiveness should not be based on any condition. Should not be based on any condition. It's an issue of the heart. It must not be based on condition. And the last one is that it must be intentional. Another thing is that, why should I forgive? Why should I forgive? We should forgive. I should forgive because God commanded it. Because it shows my love for God, because it's like I'm obeying God. We are asked to forgive. It's my duty, it's my responsibility, it's my duty to forgive others. It's what God requires of me. It's what is required of me. But a person who does not know God will not know, or cannot know, or will find it even difficult to forgive, because you don't know God. So when we know God, we know what He wants. When we know God, we know what He likes, what He expected of us. Then we will be able to do that particular thing. So because God commanded it, because it is required of us to forgive. That's number one. Another thing is that because of your own, because of your life, because of my life. You know what? Forgiveness hurts a lot. No, I said it's a issue of the heart. Forgiveness hurts a lot to the level that a lot of people are dying in silence because of this unforgiveness. I don't know about you, but to me, when someone offends me and I did not forgive the person in time, I have issue in my heart. I begin to struggle. Not only that, there will be pain in my heart. I will feel that pain each time I see that person. It's my heart. There's a kind of sad. I don't know how to put it. My heart just do pain. I don't know how to explain that kind of a feeling I have when I see that particular person. I'm not at rest. I'm not always at rest. I feel somehow when I see that particular person. And you know, the worst thing is when you take offense in someone who does not even know that he has offended you. That's the worst thing. When someone does not even know that he has offended you, and you are angry at yourself, you are like hurting yourself. That's the worst thing. We will just kill ourselves if we continue like that. In that particular situation, we will kill ourselves, because the person that offended us did not even know that he has offended us. And we will keep on hurting, we will keep on keeping it in mind, and we will continue to bring health issues. We have health issues. We have BP, we have anxiety, and all of that. Worry setting, anxiety setting, blood pressure, and all of that, and all of that. So because of our mental health, because of your mental health, because of your physical health too, we have to forgive. We have to forgive. Someone will say, oh, the reason why you are saying this is because you have not been offended before, or someone has not done something bad to you before. No. Someone has done something bad to me before, but I see reasons why I should forgive. I see reasons why I should forgive, and I let go. What if the way out of you getting healed is you forgiving? What if the way out of you getting hurting, of you having that particular problem, is you forgiving? There are some people that will tell you that even if it will take my life, I don't care, I cannot forgive. Oh! There are some people that will tell you that, oh, we'll meet in heaven, we'll go and settle it in heaven. Who told you that you have the privilege to settle it in heaven? God will not even have the time for you doing all of that. So the best time we can actually do that is now. Why should you be hurting? Why should you, the events happening, the situations happening in this world is enough than for you to still combine unforgiveness to it, than for you to still combine all of this to it. Everything happening in the world is enough to hurt a man than for you now to still add to it. If you are out there, probably you are also finding it difficult to forgive. This is for you. Forgive because God requires it. Forgive because it is for you. We'll still talk about it the more on the next episode. We'll see what are the importance of this forgiveness. Is it possible for me to forgive and forget? And all of those things. And even if I forget, does that mean I should still be relating with that particular person? Does that mean I should still be doing normal to that particular person? And all of those things that that surrounds forgiveness. Yes, we'll definitely discuss it in our next episode. I just don't want to take much of your time. I hope this bless you. Before I go, don't forget, forgiveness has to do with the whole of you, which has to do with your heart. Forgiveness has to be intentional. You have to be intentional about it. If you are not intentional about it, you will not do it. You will not forgive. And another thing is that it has nothing to do with condition. It should not be based on any condition. It should not be based on any condition. I hope this has blessed you. Stay tuned and I will see you next time. Thank you very much.